Hey there, pedalboard people. This is Kenny for Kentucky Hot Brown Pedalboards. Going to do a little bit of an unusual video today. It's just going to be me sitting here talking. And what I want to talk about is just, I guess, the trend of things because I have been gone from the music industry as far as building pedalboards for a couple of years. And actually, it's probably been a little bit more than that. And I stepped away mainly because financially it was not a good place for us to be. We were in the middle of some life changing things. Like we were basically moving to a new city in Louisville, or excuse me, not in Louisville. We were moving from Louisville to a new city in Kentucky. We moved to a place called Vine Grove, Kentucky, which is roughly about an hour, a little longer to get to Louisville. And we were setting up, our new home and renovating and doing all that kind of stuff that you got to do when you're moving. And we had to move our buildings out here, of course, our shop. And I have another office building that I moved out here as well. Had to run electric, had to do all those things. So it kind of put us out of the picture for a while. And I did notice during that time, if you go to Amazon.com or if you go to any other places out there, have started making wooden pedal boards. And they're the what I call the metal pedal boards or the made in China pedal boards. And I don't know, it's a little disheartening. You see things out there and you really want to make a good product, which I've been wanting to do that for years. I started the company basically making, wooden pedal boards and making them affordable. And of course, with the way the market went with wood and all the supplies that go along, pretty much crushes the little guys like us, to where we have to, uh, price our stuff a little higher, which we don't like to do. I mean, I don't. I hate it because I try to make it affordable for everybody. But unfortunately, I have to cover my own costs, or what I'm doing here isn't, there's no point. I'm basically just, losing money every time I make a pedal board. So I wanted to get away from that and start making pedal boards that are, like they were, like when I was doing them before. And I know a lot of people are going to watch 2 seconds of this video and they're just going to, you know, stop watching it. And I just want you guys to know that this is me being for real. And I really want to make good products. That's my goal. I want to make them affordable. And I'm going to be doing, some boards that are simpler. Getting into doing what's called raw boards. Raw boards are basically where we do put a clear coat on it, but it's a rub-in clear coat, and the rub-in clear coat is not as shiny. We can do the other clear coat. Don't get me wrong, we can do that, um, but it has to be requested. It may be a little bit more money, but not a lot. I mean, if you have a super huge pedal board, then yeah, it would be a little bit more money. But if you have like just a standard size pedal board, you just say, "Hey, Kenny, I would like to have a gloss finish on there," and I'd be more than happy to do that. But we're trying to figure out ways to make these pedal boards, make them affordable, make a little bit of money at the same time because that's the goal. We want to make money. We're not getting rich at this. I work at a retail place here in E-Town. That's my full-time gig. I don't do full-time with Kentucky Hot Brown Pedalboards. I do them as orders come in. We've had a handful of orders come in since we said, hey, we're back, we're doing this. And, it's chugging along. It's slow. And of course, I know some of that is probably just people getting to know us and seeing us that hey, they're back again. Because I've had a lot of emails. I sent out an email blast a while back, and people were really excited that, hey, we're back again. We're doing this. And I just want everybody to know that, there's no ulterior motives behind any of this stuff. We're really wanting to make a good product. We're wanting to get back to what we were doing, and we're going to try and do it affordably, or the best we can. We're making most of the stuff out of pine because pine is cheaper right now. We can make stuff out of anything you want. Like if you want African padauk, if you want, red cedar, if you want anything that's an exotic wood, of course we can make it out of that. Now the price will be a little higher because the price of exotic woods has went through the roof, along with a lot of other things. Believe it or not, poplar that used to be very, very, I wouldn't say inexpensive, but it wasn't expensive. It has become expensive, which is blows my mind. But that's because of all the things going on in the world, politically and everything like that. With tariffs coming around, I don't know how that's going to affect the market. I'm sure it's going to affect it in some way. I haven't quite figured that out yet. I'm still kind of navigating that along with everybody else, because I've seen so many videos of pedal makers that are actually going through, and actually guitar makers that are going through the same problems, because they're getting hit with these, especially in California. They get hit with these laws of, like, it has to be a certain percentage of tolerance for it to be said that it's made in the USA. My products are made in the USA. Everything is American made product that goes into building them. Everything from my badges. I have a person that actually makes my badges. I actually make some of my badges. I have a laser machine that I actually make them with. So there's a lot of things going into this. And I just want you folks to know the truth and what's going on behind this. It's not me trying to get rich or anything like that. It's nothing like that. I really want to make great pedal boards for my customers. I really want to have a quality product out there, and I just feel like I've been cut off at the knees a little bit. So it's like I'm really trying to navigate this, and I want you folks to know that that's where I'm at, and I'm being as real as I can be right now. Everything from my website. I put a post out just a few minutes ago talking about the website, how it may have to come down, because if I don't get enough support or enough business, to keep it up and running, then I can't do it, because it's not affordable for me right now. And back when I was doing it full time, and this was my full time gig, I was killing it. I was making good money. The website was like it's a minimal cost to me. Now that minimal cost is kind of an astronomical cost, because it means it takes away from everything else, and that has to be added into the costs of everything else that's going on. I hate that. It sucks. Okay. But I will be having the Reverb store will be up. I will be doing that. I want you guys to know that will always be up there. I've kind of had to start at the ground up again. I'm not. I've sold one or two items on the shop, so I'm still navigating that as well, because I had to start from zero again. Because honestly, I didn't think I was ever going to be able to go back and do this again with the way the economy had been, and it started to get better. So I was like, maybe it's time to start making these pedal boards, because I have an inner just yearning to make pedal boards. I really love what I do. I really love the designs I've came up with, and I've sold to so many people. I've sold thousands of pedal boards. Like, so this isn't like me. I've sold like 50 and I'm like, well, I'm really proud of this. It's like I've sold thousands to different countries all over the world. Famous people have my pedal boards. They're the real deal. So I want you guys to know that. I do this because I love it. I love making pedal boards. I really want to be able to make them affordable, where you guys can get a hold of them and be proud of them as well. So, but just keep us in mind. Like I said, I wanted to talk about this because it's been really bothering me here lately, and I really wanted to. I'm very transparent when it comes to what's going on with the business and what I have going on, and I want you guys to know, hey, this is the real deal. This is what I'm dealing with right now, and I love all of you guys, all my customers. I really love you with the bottom of my heart. So does Tony, and we really want to get this thing going again. So make sure you just go out there and check out KY Pedalboard. Ugh, I can't even talk today. That's got me a little bit emotional. Go out to kyhotbrownpedalboards.com and check it out. We got lots of stuff up there. If there's something you don't see, message us, and we will be glad to get with you, and we'll figure it out. Because I know there's models up there that have been up there before, but there's other models that aren't up there, and that's okay. I mean, you just let me know, hey, Kenny, I bought one of these. Can you make one of these? I'll be glad to help you. Same thing with Reverb. If you're on Reverb and on our shop, you see something you don't, they're like, I don't see what they're doing with this, or I don't see this board, message us. We'll be glad to help you out, and we'll get you something, okay? So much love to everybody. I just want you to know where I'm coming from. Bottom of my heart, I really appreciate all of our customers. I appreciate all my past customers. I mean, you guys mean the world to us. So if you need anything, hit us up. So much love. Peace out, and thanks for listening to me talk today. Appreciate it.